Strange noises kept coming from the sewer, so the young man decided to pry open the manhole cover to investigate. To his surprise, a creature resembling a large rat emerged from inside. It poked its head out, looking confused and uncertain. The next moment, it struggled repeatedly to climb out of the hole, but after several attempts it still failed to make it up. Amused by the clumsy little creature, the young man could not help but laugh. Nevertheless, he reached down and gently lifted it out. Startled, the small animal quickly scurried away. However, to his surprise, the very next day the big rat returned, seemingly following a scent back to his door. The young man welcomed the unexpected visitor inside and even offered it a raspberry. The little creature did not hesitate at all and began eating happily. He also placed a bowl of clean water for it to drink. From that day on, the animal began visiting daily. The young man often fed it dog food, which initially caused his dog to grumble whenever it saw the newcomer. Yet before long, the two became friendly companions and could often be seen playing together in the yard. Soon the little creature grew completely comfortable around the house. It would confidently wander inside, almost as if it were the owner, inspecting every corner of the home. Sometimes it jumped onto the sofa in search of snacks, and at other times it climbed onto the sink to observe its surroundings. After thoroughly exploring the house, it would lie down on the floor, rolling around playfully, as if to say the environment suited it quite well. Eventually, the young man decided to set aside a special corner just for it, and even arranged a cozy little villa as its personal space. Each day, he prepared fresh fruits and vegetables for his new companion. Whenever it had nothing else to do, the little creature would lounge on the sofa enjoying its treats. However, emboldened by the young man's affection, the mischievous animal often caused trouble. Household items frequently fell victim to its chewing. The bedsheets and sofa were rarely clean, and toys were constantly scattered everywhere. The young man would patiently clean the dirt from its body and even secretly borrow his wife's toothbrush to scrub its smelly teeth, giving it a full grooming. After a thorough cleanup, the little fellow looked energetic and refreshed. To keep it from causing too much mischief, the young man sometimes brushed its fur, again using his wife's toothbrush, and even watched cartoons with it. Looking at its adorably awkward little face, he suddenly had the idea to dress it up. The once scruffy little rascal transformed into a fashionable character. One moment, it wore a western cowboy outfit full of spirit. The next, it appeared dressed like a lively hula dancer. There seemed to be no costume the young man could imagine that the little creature could not pull off. The little animal often wandered outside, and one day it unexpectedly brought back a girlfriend it had met during its adventures. The young man warmly welcomed the shy newcomer. At first, she appeared cautious in the unfamiliar environment and did not dare to behave too freely. Yet within just a few days, she followed the other little creature's lead and gradually blended into the household, happily playing around the yard. The young man cared deeply for the two of them. He even prepared basins of water for them to bathe in, and to make their bathing more comfortable, he used some of his wife's savings to build a small pool in the yard. The little creatures splashed and rolled around in the water, filling the entire courtyard with laughter and lively energy. He also prepared delicious food for them. Whenever they acted cute and affectionate, he would even share his son's favorite popsicles. When he had to leave for work, he would place fresh fruits and vegetables in the yard so they would have something to eat during the day. After eating and drinking their fill, the little animals would rest quietly in the yard. The moment they spotted the young man returning home, they would run toward him to greet him, almost replacing the role of the family dog. What began with a mysterious cry from the sewer gradually turned into an unexpected bond. The young man gave them a home, and in return they filled his courtyard with laughter, warmth, and companionship. It turns out that when kindness is returned, even the most overlooked little lies can transform ordinary days into something gentle and radiant.